Hey guys, welcome to CV Exteriors channel. Today we're working on a renovation project that we wanted to share with you. So we're doing just about everything. Start with the roof, we got siding, we got windows, and we actually had to do some work on the foundation. So let's check it out. This project is a top-down renovation of a farmhouse outside of Chippewa. We did the roof, we're doing siding, we did some windows and doors, and we're also had to fix the foundation. So let's talk about the roof first. The roof is what's called a mansard roof. And as you can see, the roof has different pitches to each gable end. The gable ends are the outward facing ends outside of the building that don't have eaves. They're kind of the peaks, right? But in a mansard roof, they have different slopes. So what's different about doing construction on a mansard roof is that on the very steep sections, we have to hand seal every shingle. Typically, the weight of the shingles themselves, they all have a large tar underneath them. Those will actually, the weight of them will actually seal themselves. But because they're pretty much hanging off of that steep slope, we have to go up there and hand seal each one of them. So let's take a little walk around and see exactly what I'm talking about. There's a couple areas that I want to outline when it comes to a mansard roof, so let's go. Okay, so one of the things I want to outline is the valley metal, especially on this job. Having the different pitch changes like that is kind of difficult to weave the shingles in on a traditional California weave, what we do on most valleys. So in this particular case, we have what's called W valley metal. And as you can see, it's kind of the shape of a W. So it's an exposed metal on the house. In particular, what happens is that each side of that flange is ran up into the valley, and there's ice and water under it and over top of it, and then we layer the shingles down. It starts a little bit more narrow at the top, and as it gets down to the bottom, it fans out a little bit. So that's pretty basic on the roof. So we're gonna take a look at the windows next. Come on, let's check it out. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the windows. We did a couple of window installs on this job and a patio door, but we also had to do some modifications to the wood sheathing behind all of the siding. So what typically happens is where sometimes people miss drip caps or anything like that that diverts water away from the windows, and if they're not installed correctly, sometimes we get rot. Sometimes it just happens, especially on older farmhouses like this. So let's check out the windows. Let's talk about that. We put in some new vinyl windows. Big important piece is making sure that the butyl tape is taped on the window flange itself. As you can see here, the window flange is taped over. And then when we go to put house wrap on it, which is what this is, the house wrap will go up to the window and another line of tape will go over top of it, sealing the window from any water infiltration that could possibly happen. If it gets back behind the siding, that's where you get the infiltration. As you can see, we had to replace some of the decking here with new plywood because there was a considerable amount of rotted wood here. Usually we cut it out kind of surgically and make sure that nailable surface to hang our siding on. So next thing I want to talk about is the siding itself. Cool, so this is fan fold insulation, right? This stuff is actually going to give us not only a little bit of R value for insulation factors, as you can see that there was plank sheathing for the old stuff, but this is also going to give us a smooth surface to hang our siding on as well. That way we don't get any kind of ripple effects going down the wall. So we prefer to use Norandex, right? We're using a deep water blue color for the siding, which is what this color is right here. As you can see, this is a corner piece. And then we're also doing a shakes on the gable ends, which is what the ends of the roof are here. So white windows, we got blue siding, and then we got these cedar shakes right here, the red cedar color. This house is going to look pretty cool after we're done. All right, let's talk about the foundation. So on these older farmhouses, a lot of times these stones were taken out of the fields and actually used for the foundation of the home. As you can tell, they were concreted together, and right here, a lot of them are coming apart. We actually had to get down in the basement, jack up the basement a little bit, some of the house, and actually rebuild the stone foundation. We had to put some concrete in there, make sure that it was solid because the part of the house was sagging a little bit. Not always ideal, and it's definitely not the easiest to do, but we make sure that we're taking care of the people that we have, right? And we make sure that we're taking care of every home in the same way. That's all we got for this video. Come on back and check out the next one when you can see the full transformation once we're done with everything here. Do you want to see anything in the future? Leave a comment in the box. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you the next time.